The Shulchan Aruch in Tov Lamed Aleph, 431, tells us in no uncertain terms that you have to do Bedikat Chametz on the beginning of the night of the 14th of Nisan. We said yesterday, the night that follows the 13th. That's the night of the 14th of Nisan. You have to look for the chametz in your house, in your car, and wherever your property is, using a candle and making sure to look into chorim and stakim, holes and cracks where children or small animals might put away chametz and keep it there. You got to look and try to find it, as long as it's the kind of a place that chametz might appear. The Mishnah Berurah says this, that you do Bedikat Chametz immediately after the stars come out. Sheyesh adayin ksat me'or hayom. Here the Mishnah Berurah says, the best time to check for the chametz is when you get a little light from outside, but you also get pointed light, the candle that you use for looking into the various crowds, to looking into the various cracks and holes. And then the Mishnah Berurah adds, he says, and so it's important to start immediately or shortly after this time, in order that one should not get lazy and sort of forget about it and think he's done it and not do it, o shelo yishkach. Or alternatively, he should not allow himself to forget the fact that that he's looking for the chametz on that night, and that's a special demand that the Chazal have placed on us. And the way you look, according to the Shulchan Aruch, the way you look is with a candle. And then, of course, people argue that there are other kinds of lamps, tensor lamps, or special kinds of lamps, or flash lights, which give even better lights. It's true. It may be true. I mean, I don't know exactly what you're thinking of, but it could be that there are such lights. However, you know that the Gemara says, and the Ran also repeats, that the use of a candle on the night of Pesach is derived from a pasuk. And things that are derived from psukim are of special significance. So even though it's true that you might find other kind of light that would do at least as good a job as a candle, and then you won't have the problem of burning up your clothes with the candle or spilling the wax where you don't want it to be spilled, etc. Nevertheless, we are careful to use the light of a candle. I think that it would be reasonable, and some poskim have commented on this, to be able to use the light of a candle alongside with other kinds of lights that might be helpful. Very often in a family, the father makes the brachot and uses the candles, and children also walk around looking for chametz. Of course, they might actually produce a negative situation, but that's not as important. But you can give the children these other kinds of lights and ask them to look into the corners and look to the places that are hard to find because of the way your house may be ordered. In Tov Lamed Beis, the Shulchan Aruch says that there's a bracha. There's a bracha, even though the mitzvah Bedikas Chametz is a mitzvah d'Rabbanan, as many other mitzvot d'Rabbanan, there's a bracha. Asher kiddushanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu al bi'ur chametz. Right? There's this bracha. You have to make the bracha before you start doing Bedikat Chametz. In other words, you should make the bracha and then start immediately looking for chametz. Now, sometimes during this investigation and the looking around for chametz, you might have to say something to other people who are there, or somebody has to move out of the way, or somebody should help you, or somebody should go outside and look at your car. I mean, those are all things that are connected to Bedikat Chametz itself. And therefore, the bracha is not interrupted by this Bedikat Chametz.